Well, here's an interesting stat. Within the next 2 years, it's been estimated the energy consumption tied to AI and cryptocurrencies and data centers could match that of the annual needs in countries like Japan. Now, the growing demand has sparked a race among top energy companies, tech companies for energy deals. Microsoft recently signed a multi-billion-dollar deal to develop renewable energy capacity. I want to talk a little bit more about this tech theme with longtime tech watcher Janet Bannister. She's managing partner at Staircase Ventures. Great to have you back with us, Janet.
Thank you so much. It's great to be here.
You have been kind enough to talk to us on multiple occasions this year about AI, and what is increasingly being discussed is how do we power all of that AI? What's been your perspective on what's going on?
Well, you know, it's really fascinating. And what you're now seeing is access to energy is becoming the next battlefield for tech companies. So, for instance, I mean, you mentioned Microsoft last week announced a $10 billion investment with Brookfield to deliver renewable energy. That is the amount of power that's going to be generated from that will be the equivalent of 10 nuclear power plants. So it's massive energy. And so you're seeing across all of these companies are making, and so more specifically, Amazon, Google, Microsoft, Meta, and others are investing massive amounts of dollars and time and energy to focus on how will we have the energy to power our needs.
So that's a really important point, because we keep saying they're investing in AI, but they are also investing in, for example, renewable energy sources because they need access to energy tied to those investments in AI. Is that correct?
Exactly. Okay. So those four companies, Apple, Google, Microsoft, and Meta, those four companies are amongst the top 6 corporate buyers of renewable energy.
Wow.
And the reason is because AI, as I said, it takes a huge amount of power. If you look at a search on Google, a regular Google search versus a ChatGPT search, that search on ChatGPT takes 10 times as much energy. And so as we're getting more and more involved in, AI, both in terms of developing the models as well as using the technology, requires massive amounts of energy.
It's so interesting. As the crypto economy grew and everyone was singing the praises of Bitcoin, we were reminded of the energy needs for digital money.
Yes.
And all of a sudden, in light of the fact that, generally it's nice to be talking more about the green economy or, the PR points you get about that, it was kind of a bad look for Bitcoin, if you will. For these technology companies who care about their image, I would imagine that maybe investing in renewables helps to offset them becoming the targets of creating a bit of an energy problem through all the AI, power requirements?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I think that's exactly what they are doing is they are investing massive amounts. I mean, Amazon, for instance, has over 500 solar and wind power projects globally. So they are investing in this renewable energy. I mean, the question is, okay, I think one of the core questions, if you care, just thinking about it from a climate impact of AI, is it's great that these technology companies are investing in clean energy, in renewable energy that's powering their electricity needs. But what does that mean for everybody else? Is there enough renewable energy for them, or are they having to rely on some of the less environmentally friendly energy sources?
So very interesting. I mean, that's real chess.
Yes, yes.
I would wonder, though, if big tech is locking up a lot of renewable energy source, is there a complication from that, too? Like maybe for, actually cities and countries that are looking to actually be greener themselves.
Well, that's exactly right. And so you've got to figure out, hey, are these energy needs, like if Microsoft, say, for instance, spends $10 billion for renewable energy, is that net new? Are they creating net new, or as you say, are they taking renewable energy from cities or other places? Now, what's interesting is Microsoft, OpenAI, et cetera, they are not required to share how much energy they're using. So it's a little bit opaque, but it's definitely, as you said, by 2026, data centers and AI will use as much electricity as the country of Japan.
Yeah, the numbers are startling. So as an investor, are you scratching your head on this too and saying, I got to be looking for some renewable energy startups to be backing?
You know, I'm not necessarily. It's interesting though on that. So we recently announced an investment that's helping the oil and gas industry be more environmentally efficient.
Yeah.
Right. And improve their efficiencies and reduce the emission and better handle their waste products. And I think when I looked into it, a question was, hey, is the oil and gas industry going to disappear? Well, no, it's not going to disappear for a whole bunch of reasons, but one of which is our use of energy is increasing so quickly.
Yeah.
You know, and we are building more renewable energy, and that's helpful. But we also need to make oil and gas and other traditional sources of energy more environmentally friendly, because I don't think they're going to disappear anytime soon.
It doesn't look like that, and certainly they're taking big steps in the energy to do that. And then there's, we were talking earlier about nuclear power getting a big seat at the table as well, because
Yes.
we're consuming a lot. We are big consumers, and I guess AI has made us even bigger consumers.
Absolutely.
All right.